So on EURUSD last week, we had a change of character. Okay, this was the first change of character. Then price made another change of character towards the end of the week on Thursday. It completed the change of character. Then after that, it indicated that price is about to go bullish, and this is the last adjustment created. So when price creates change of character, it's an indication that's about to go bullish. But before continuing bullish to give us a break of structure, we may see price coming for this adjustment and then continue going up, or come for this extreme order block, then continue with the bullish momentum. But another possibility is that price will not go for this adjustment, but it will create another adjustment, and the new adjustment will be transferred to this point, and this will be our adjustment, and this will be the decisional order block, and this will be the extreme order block. So these are the two possible scenarios, but this is just for directional bias. For entries, I'll be looking at the 5 minutes time frame, and for the 5 minutes, this is the analysis I have, which is similar to the H1 analysis. So on 5 minutes, price is strongly bullish. It's been bullish since Wednesday last week, when it created a change of character. Then Thursday, Friday, price was bullish. So I'm expecting a bullish continuation again on the 5 minutes time frame. But this may be tricky because this H1 adjustment is the lower low on the 5 minutes time frame. So we may see a liquidation on this extreme order block before price continuing to go bullish. So it might create a fake change of character here, just to liquidate this H1 adjustment and then continue bullish. So I'll not be taking a direct entry on the 5 minutes time frame. I'll wait for price to come and mitigate this order block, then close above the last pullback that is going to be created with the full body candle close, then create another adjustment here. Then if price creates any order block or any order flow in this point, when price comes back to the zone, then I'll be taking an entry, which will be confirmed because of a change of character here and this adjustment. So I'm taking a 1 to 4 trade with my stop loss right below this. But if price liquidated the H1 adjustment and fails to respect this lower high and this extreme order block, I'm waiting for price to wick out here and then form another candle, then another one, so that we have a valid fair value gap. So if price comes back to this fair value gap after liquidating this point, I'll be looking for entries from 50% of this imbalance up until this single candle order block. Again, with the 1 to 4 risk reward, this will be the entry I'll be looking for. On the EURUSD, if price is to come to this level. But another scenario again is that price will just come here, break, retest, and then give us a new break of structure in this level. But this is another possibility. So if you have so many possibilities that you're anticipating, you may end up having none. So I'll just remove everything and just focus on this anticipation that price is gonna come here. Then I'll wait for change of character, adjustment, then mitigation. Then I'll be looking for longs here with the 1 to 4 risk reward. So this setup I have for EURUSD for H1 and 5 minutes. And going to the 4-hour chart, going to the gold chart, I'll start again from the 1 hour time frame. So on gold, you can see price is bearish. This was the change of character created. Then price took out this adjustment, making this a valid lower low, and the dealing range is from this higher high to this lower low, and price is currently in a range, and it mitigated this internal point of interest, and this is a very high liquidity area, because you can see on this is liquidity lying here. It's another liquidity which is just got taken out, so the new liquidity is here. So there is a high possibility that gold is going to buy before it sells because of this liquidity lying here. Yes, we do have a sell side liquidity as well in this point, but since price took out an adjustment and failed to mitigate any major point of interest, which are here, this is the decisional point of interest, and then we have imbalances all the way up here. So price is going to, at least my anticipation, go for this liquidity, takes it out, then mitigate this decision order block, and then maybe go for this sell side liquidity, and then maybe continue the bullish move. This is my anticipation on gold, but this is for directional bias. For entries, of course, I'll be looking at the 5 minutes time frame. So on the 5 minutes time frame on gold, the last entry we took, I think it was this one. No, it was this one, which was a stop loss, I remember now. This was the last entry we took in Discord from this extreme order block, and it just went on to hit the stop loss. So this was last week. We had 2 entries on gold. The first one was, oh no, only 1 entry. This was last week. So currently on gold price is currently in the internal structure, right? Internal market structure. So this is the main structure. I'm gonna disable it for now and just focus on the internal structure because that's where price currently is. And on the internal structure, you can see price made a breakout structure, which is internal, then another internal change of character, and then price took out inducement, and then made another internal breakout structure. So to this internal breakout structure, we do have an inducement right here, which got taken out, meaning on the internal structure, we have a new valid higher high. This is the internal inducement taken out. We have a new valid higher high on the 5 minutes time frame. This will be our valid lower high, and we have our extreme order block right on that extreme higher high on the internal structure. So gold may go bearish to mitigate this extreme order block and then maybe continue with a bullish move to give us another internal breakout structure, targeting this potential breakout structure on the main structure. So internal structure, I'm looking for bullish moves because the main structure is also bullish because of this breakout structure. So this is a potential breakout structure as I've written here. So if price goes for this extreme order block, I'll be looking for longs to this potential breakout structure on the main structure. So this is what I have on gold. And another pair I'll look at, just look at what, okay, let's look at AUDUSD. So on AUDUSD again, I'll start on the 1 hour time frame, and here we can see prices are bearish. This was the breakout structure created, then another breakout structure, then price took out inducement, went on to mitigate the extreme order block, and now it's bearish and it's creating liquidity, which I'm anticipating that it's going to be taken out maybe this week. So this is the liquidity we have that has been created. It's not yet taken out. And since price is bearish because of these 2 breakout structure, it's also more likely to just continue giving us another push, retest here, then breakout structure in this level. So I'll be looking for shorts on the 1 hour time frame. But then again, 1 hour is just for directional bias. For entries, I'll be switching to the 5 minutes time frame to get entry setups. And on the 5 minutes, I don't have any analysis. I have to do it from start. Okay, so on the 5 minutes time frame, price was previously bullish in these levels here, and then after mitigation of this H1 extreme order block, it created a change of character. So this was the adjustment. Okay, so usually when price mitigates an extreme order block, the last pullback can just act as a change of character. So in this case, we can use this as our change of character. This will be our change of character. And then where's our adjustment? This can act as our adjustment. So after price takes out adjustment, it validates a new valid lower low since price created a new change of character. And if that lower low is broken, which happened here, if this lower low is broken, we will then have a new valid breakout structure on the 5 minutes time frame, meaning price is bearish, and then you can see price made another impulse pullback, making this a new valid lower low, and this was another adjustment taken out. And the point that made the breakout structure, this highest point, will be our valid higher low, and this will be the current structure on AU, I mean. Then this is another breakout structure possibly here, another breakout structure, then this will be a change of character, then here. So I'm not going to look at all the price action because it's irrelevant to us. I'm just going to focus on the most recent that we can actually use. So considering this our breakout structure, change of character, all right, so we can say this is a change of character here, because if we zoom, you can see this was the last adjustment taken out, making this a valid lower low, and then eventually got broken, making it a valid breakout structure. And after that, price took out this adjustment, making this a valid lower low, and this was the valid high high, which was responsible for creating a breakout structure which got broken, making it a new valid change of character. And after the change of character, we can see that price made an impulse pullback. So this was another adjustment taken out, giving us a new valid higher high. So our dealing range is now from this higher high to this lower low, and then you can see this is an extreme order block created here. So everything is mitigated. There's no any extreme order block up until this point, which is already mitigated. So if there's no any imbalance created here, it means there's no valid order block. But since price is on the demand area, which caused the breaker structure, you can just identify it as a point of interest instead of a order block. So this will be our point of interest, which is already mitigated here. Yeah, so this point of interest is already mitigated, and we may see a bullish move. But if you remember on the yes, I'm recording this session, I guess. Yeah, I'm recording. It's gonna be available. So as this point of interest is already mitigated and there's a change of character, it's likely that we're going to see price making a bullish continuation to give us another breaker structure here. But since I'm expecting a bearish move on the 1 hour time frame, it's possible that price is not going to create a breaker structure, but it's going to mitigate this order flow where there was a build up which caused this very huge drop. So when price comes to this zone, it's possible that we're going to see a very huge drop similar to the drop that happened here, because there's a very strong area, but because sellers gained strength here and managed to push price lower. So when price comes back to this zone, it's possible that it's gonna go low again and fulfill that breaker structure I was anticipating on the 1 hour time frame. So it's very wise to always do multi-time frame analysis, because if you only do 5 minutes time frame, you don't know that on the H1 price is going to create a breaker structure. Has a potential to create a breaker structure. You just be looking for buys. But now that I know on the H1 I'm anticipating shorts, but on M5 I'm anticipating longs. The higher time frames hold more strength than the lower time frames. So when price gets to this point, I'll be waiting to see the reaction before I get into any trades. So yeah, I guess this is it, guys, for gold, EURUSD, and AUDUSD. If you have any questions, you can ask in the chat. You wait for POI being mitigated when look for the last pullback is MSS, then look for OB for M5 OB, or do you analyze simultaneously 5 minutes market structure and H1 and candles because you're showing full? So if price is in a bearish market, right, let's say this is a higher time frame point of interest and the lower time frame is in a bearish market structure like this. So the moment price mitigates a higher time frame, let's say this is H1, this is M5. So the moment 5 minutes time frame mitigates a 1 hour point of interest, I consider the last pullback here as a change of character or market structure shift, and then wait for an inducement. And then when price comes back, take out the inducement and mitigate any valid point of interest. I'll be looking for shorts from here. This is how I use it. So yeah, I guess this is it, guys. If anyone has a question, just message me after this session. I'll be uploading it on YouTube. You can rewatch it if you joined late. Thank you guys for joining. See you again on the next session.
Thank you, Miles.
You're welcome, bro. Thank you everyone for joining.